Good afternoon, Keepers of the Cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here, and we're here with another episode of Woman of Power Wednesday. Today we're featuring Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat herself, and an odd little one-shot, probably one that you guys haven't seen or heard of, which is why I wanted to cover it. The art in it, I'll warn you ahead of time, is just okay. It's about a C plus art. The style, you're either gonna like it or you're not. To me, it's passable, but I like the story, and it's one of those one-off issues. And it was in this series called Uncanny Origins, and we had this with Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. Now back then it was 99 cents, and I got this out of the dollar bin, so it's still a good dollar book to buy, right? This is what I consider a hidden gem, right? You find these great reads. I've had this book for a little bit. Um, Fun book, and of course, Felicia Hardy is a beloved character of mine. She's just fantastic, right? Takes no bull, gives Spider-Man a hard time, always gets the job done, and she's just got one of those iron wills. Now, this one is titled A Cat's Tale. Now, the creative team is Lisa Marie Hawkins, she's the writer. Mark Campos is the artist. Jack Morelli is the letters. Bob Sharon the colors. All right, and this is just a great little one-off story. And what this does is kind of it's a through the years tale of Felicia Hardy. So we get a couple pages of her as a youth, finding out that her father's died, but finding out that her mom lied and her father hasn't died. And we're not going to go full spoilers in this. You don't have to read the art I show over here if you don't want to know anything about the story, but you can at least see what the art looks like. But for one little tale in here, it covers a lot of territory and it does it quite well. We get a little bit of the understanding of Felicia as a child, of her in high school, and during these years, we're seeing the relationship and her feelings towards her mother and her father. Her father who's in prison, her mother who's at home, and she's struggling with who she wants to please. And she's got to learn a lesson through this story about making herself happy regardless of others. And it's a fun little tale, and you meet the usual people, right? You have Felicia, and then she meets Spider-Man. You meet her father, her mother. You see a little bit of the high school. You see a little bit of her training and how she got so good at fighting. And this is all before she got her luck powers. This is just her working to become something better, something more than what she currently is. And the tale really succeeded. Is it the best story you're ever going to read? Absolutely not. But if you're a fan of the character, it's a story that you're going to get something out of. And I think it's like a must own for the collection just because it highlights different aspects of her life. And I think it shines the light well in those aspects. It doesn't linger too long and it moves on to where it needs to go to keep the story flowing. I thought the pacing of the story was actually one of its strengths. Lisa Marie Hawkins did a great job pacing it. You never felt slogged down or like you were stuck in one spot for too long. Felicia always felt in character, so I really enjoyed the way she wrote her. Felicia felt like Felicia the whole way through, and felt like she really had a good understanding of what makes this character tick. This is a Felicia Hardy from a different era, and so this was 1997. So the Felicia Hardy today is even more self-assured. She's a little bit different than she is in this story or for that time period. So you have to, when you're reading this, you have to take that into account. But overall, I thought this was a great story-wise. I'd give it a B plus. I really like the fleshing out of Felicia throughout the years, and at its core, it's a father-daughter story. There's something with her father that Felicia needs to accomplish. Spider-Man is inadvertently in the way of that. and she is very single focused on getting this done, and it's something to do with the love of her father. I will let you know that he's dying of cancer. She wants to be reunited for him and make that happen. And the plot of this story, once it really gets moving, is her accomplishing that. But along the way, she's really learning more and more about herself, from this little girl to the self-assured woman that she becomes. And really a good little tale. So, like I said, it's just a one shot, one issue. It's pretty short. I don't want to spoil it. I think I've spoke on it enough. We're gonna give the art, like I said, art's a C plus. Let's be honest about that. The writing, I'm gonna give a B plus. The conclusion, I'm gonna give a B plus as well. But I think overall, we're looking at a good, solid B issue for this character, Felicia Hardy in the Black Cat. Certainly a fun issue, and one I'll revisit now and then because reading it is smooth, it's easy, and like I said, that has to do with the pacing. She paced it really well. She did a great job writing it, and really enjoyed the issue. But that's all I have for you this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope I gave you a little bit of insight into the Black Cat, into this story. Everyone always wants to talk about ASM 194 when she first appeared, but that's not the only story with the Black Cat, and it's not the only one worth highlighting. Everyone's highlighted that story. We all know about it. This is something different, and hopefully I turn you on to a new book you didn't know was out there or existed if you're a fan of the character or you want to get into the character. That's it for today, guys. Until next time, keep it casual.